I decided I'm going to go and see how difficult the middle story quest is instead of the first one, because I went back and I bothered that elephant. Forgot the word there. So it starts with ter. Right, no, it doesn't. It's called a Trematusk.
Trematusk.
But it's So I've got a quest. Investigate the flooded ruin. That's a bit more achievable. And then I've decided I'm going to just put the game down to bitch baby mode to fight the elephant, and then put it back to normal, because I'm not interested at getting good enough to do it. Because I've gained like 5 or 6 levels or something. And that's not made an ounce of difference. And even when I stealth kill all the humans first, more humans join the fight, and someone was saying there's no point like trying to kill them all the humans off because they'll just keep spawning. So basically the humans are just kind of there to waste your time.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to Simon, it's like, yeah, it's not just the elephant, it's a bunch of enemies shooting at me at the same time, and they do huge damage too.
I was at him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
And you're going to die alone. Because
I
we're
wonder
not
if the
sticking
new
around to fish out the
Assassin's
corpse.
Creed graphics look this good, because I think the old one looked good, but I think this is the best, most realistic thing I've seen
Oh, yeah.
visually by a lot.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Nora spearmaiden appeared.
Yeah, okay, well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule, hammer, and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What?
They're bonding over making technology.
She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
The other guys are just annoyed, but they were bonding like instantly of, oh my god, this is such a great idea. Use this to do that, to do
Risk
this.
your life.
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or me?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Oh, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. This is my old Gramps promised me.
Just little hollow
So
things.
these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps' workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
So what exactly happened down there?
I wondered
It
when
was
you were
a
gonna have
delve
a
like
nibble.
no other. A chance to follow in my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy that...
Right, again. What happened?
At the bottom,
He made me happy
held the treasure
too.
my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then,
You got
something
a
went
lump
wrong.
within your freckle.
The images turned nautical.
Freckle lamp.
Waves went through them, even
Yeah,
fish.
freckle lamp alone.
Like a strange
Looks
underwater
like there's a
dream.
scab on top of a freckle.
Ow. Ow.
Poseidon's dream.
Leave my freckle lamp alone.
Yes.
I don't think freckles are meant to be raised.
Suddenly there was this terrible
Might be a
rushing
mole.
sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
Might just be you being a bit weird and lumpy though.
Just go and gun people, lumpy.
Lumpy. Lumpy.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaking. And that stirred. I built the diving bubbles Mark 1 and Mark 2. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
That guy's got such a cool mount.
Oh, nice. It's a
dragon
dinosaur
that's,
holding
like,
a chair.
Holding a chair that he sits in.
That's pretty swish.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well,
Complains?
he handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
Right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
I thought we were finally going to get away from it. Well, the thing that I always found out was the longer they're soldiering in the desert, the crustier the sharp and the blue.
Got the compressed air capsule.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know we will.
Optimism! It's great. Right up until the point you stumble into a machine's jaws.
Pessimism. It may save your hide, but it'll never save your spirit.
Once again, the shard counter found he had lost the war of words.
I'll stuff a cog in it, Stemmer. Probably get I guess this is 50. So, we'd need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral, thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along and you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before. I'm always willing to engage in some commerce.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Moreland?
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. He bleeds shards like... You get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, a dream has to die.
This dream of Moreland's.
Is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. And, Stemmer will get their eyes sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What? An ashram can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town.
You PvP-ing.
These
Yeah.
shows.
Do
Nah.
it once a
What
day, you get
What
like a
happens
massive
if-
bonus. Something
Ah,
to
okay. Once for each category or something.
Moreland's got the technical know-how.
Once for each category, or is it just once?
All
Oh,
manner
just
of
once.
Oh, right, yeah, that's worth doing then.
Yeah, and it gives you like double the XP for games you usually get.
Showers of
So I'm
sparks and
just going to do
stemmer.
that.
Yeah, that's a good
Do what I
idea.
can, rather than doing what I did last time, which is I
Grind.
had a week left, so to just do nothing but grind PvP
Sounds
every single
hideous.
day.
It looks boring as hell.
And you?
Well, the two matches is actually quite fun,
What do you
but
think handles the
grinding is
financials for the
horrible.
whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and
The three of us went down below.
you?
I can delve too.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. And Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
I'll leave you alone.
Do us a favor. Leave us all alone.
The stout-hearted huntress approached. Her appearance as sudden as a spark of destiny. And the delve was at its direst.
That's, quite the introduction.
Maybe a little internal rhyme instead. A maiden arose from the very sands that bore our woes. Nah, too trite.
What is it with you and all the words?
That's what I do. The stalwart storyteller gazed upon the maiden with well-earned pride in his life's work. Stemmer wordsmith, at your service.
How did you end up following Moreland out here?
Bright-eyed Mormon held his dreams aloft like a burning candle. And where that light went, the hearts of men were sure to follow.
So you admire him?
Admiration is but a gentle fire. It's a spark that delvers, and tinkers, and rogues alike are sure to warm to.
Okay, guess that answers something. Your friend over there doesn't like me too much. The loud one.
The old bee counter has the personality of a moss-eaten rock. But oh, what a wicked mind for money. And a memory as long as life, or even the smallest debt.
By that, he means he owes me shards. 147, to be exact.
But as sharp as he was in things pecuniary, he had a dull forgetfulness for how many times a certain wordsmith saved his hoary hide.
147. 147.
What exactly does a wordsmith do?
Like a tinker at the forge. A wordsmith hammers out words to entrance all who hear them. The young, the old, and frequently the inebriated.
I didn't take the Osram for storytellers.
They say the only thing makes a cold brew go down easier is a tale of times gone by.
But it's always best to hit the road before the keg runs dry.
Why's that?
Oh, well, the awesome can get mighty agitated if they run out of drink, or if they don't like your story.
So you're saying being a wordsmith can be dangerous?
Oh, yeah. Story goes the wrong way, Osram will throw stuff at you.
What, like fruit?
More like chairs or grenades. But the veteran wordsmith persevered through it all, hammer in hand, ready to give as good as he got.
What flavour are you today?
All the way from the claim
Wine
anyway,
gums.
past those blasted
quite nice.
machines.
Yeah, I like the wine garden one most.
Wasn't by talking.
It's got a really nice sweet flavour to it and it smells good.
I was thinking about messaging Kaya the maths that I did earlier, but I was like, nah, I'll just get on her nerves.
Got to go see someone about an underwater city.
Thing is, she's admitted she knows smoking's awful for her. I mean, it's not
The
like
price alone.
Yeah.
The price is the real thing, because like, if she's accepted, she doesn't care if she gets cancer, basically.
I feel like, honestly, the best thing to convince her might even be if you can link it to getting closer to getting the house that she wants. At the
Yeah,
moment, that's her, like,
main goal.
yeah. It's been like a one and only priority.
Thing is, even if she had money in the bank, that's not enough to get a mortgage, but it would be more money to buy all the clutter that you'd put in a house.
Well, she said she doesn't want to, like, get help from her
Parched
parents.
desert
So,
air
alright,
made
fair
the old
enough. But, I mean,
wordsmith long.
It's the only way to do it unless you have a job.
I agree with you.
she could also maybe get help from, like, a sister or...
I think she only speaks to one of her sisters, and despite having like a big-ish family, I think she doesn't really want to get them involved, or maybe, I don't know what the political, religious situation is, but surely the family would want to help. But yeah, it sounds like
I wonder what it's like down
want
there.
to be a strong, independent woman, but
City encased in
you
water.
can't do that without a job.
Encased.
Unfortunately,
More like entombed.
Every once in the great
Elevator?
Shark Counter stumbled on to a genuinely poetic expression.
No, that was not much of an elevator, was it? What was the point in that? Oh, maybe if this gets drained, I can use it to go at the bottom easily. But at the minute, it's full of water. Nah. I don't know. I don't want to be too pushy, but it's also such a stupid habit.
Like that.
The thing is, one of my co-workers who smokes and vapes because she doesn't want to get smoke in the car. It's alright, I put it in her lungs. To be fair, she said it's because the kids go in the car. But, like, I appreciate that she's at least been considerate about their health, but it's like she says that, like, vaping's just not the same as smoking. It's like, yeah, but it's so much cheaper, even if you buy the disposable shit.
it's really not all that different. Like, you get a nicer flavour in your mouth,
Must be
and
pro
you don't get the
Cyclops.
burn. But I know for some
can get
people
its
that
data.
throat
You can
hit,
reconnect it
like,
with the
they
dome back
really
at the
want.
base.
So
Fucking
it's
weird.
Like they were trying to, like, so it's like, oh,
The
you
Nick
can't
salts,
smoke, you
I
want this
think.
one. It's got more of a throat hit.
It's like, I don't want my throat to be on fire. It's just part of the process of getting the nicotine into you, that you just get used to it, I guess. But you're doing really well, because you're down to 6.
Yeah,
It's a lot better than 18.
yeah.
Much better than 18.
Slowly but slowly wean myself. I think I enjoy having it as almost just a
Gotta bring
fidget
the
toy
drone
kind
back
of
where
thing.
its data.
Well, the thing is, if we can get you down to, like, nothing or 3, we could then do some research for the nicotine-free ones, because they're way cheaper, and you can get them in bigger amounts.
Yeah.
Because obviously in an ideal world, I'd like you to eventually stop, but doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Because what did I work it out to be? Like 6 to 20 quid a month. I mean, Obviously, there's coils and other bits that you got to buy eventually, but work out a coil lasts about a month or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to waste my time with the fucking drone thing. I don't like those quests. No, I don't want to piss her off. But it's just... the saving's ridiculous. But I also think they might be in denial about how many cigarettes they smoke. We love them, we don't want them to die or be impoverished. And if it is a packet a day, £350 on fags a month. It's just ridiculous. That's like what you earn, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. That's the entirety of what I'd like get a month.
When do they want a pip? I mean, obviously, I'd like £1 a month for nothing. Oh god, this is fucking hot. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh yeah.
damaged as well.
It's not right.
Whatever was making the noises stopped. I think that was the dryer. Was it the dryer that was on?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because the washing machine... yeah, the washing machine had like 2 towels in. No, I just don't want to come across as I'm constantly nagging them about it, because I know from you, the more you try and tell someone to not do something, the more they'll do it.
It's one of those things, it's definitely better to carrot it than stick it.
Yeah, but... even if we could just convince them to vape when they're here, then they might almost accidentally prefer it. If that makes any level of English sense. Like, if they get them in the habit of doing it a little bit, that might be enough. I don't know. It's just so much money to be setting on fire. Literally. Setting on fire. I wish I had... well, I do have money. I wish I had so much money I could throw away that much a month and not care. It's just absolutely crazy to me.
So much. 300 a month.
350 and some change.
The pleasure of killing yourself.
Yep. And they've more or less had a constant cough the whole time we've known them.
It doesn't even really do anything.
It does. It makes you addicted.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like... I mean, Richie spent half that when we were smoking the old
The
devil's
stuff that has an
lettuce.
actual effect. Although I personally think the effect of that's pointless anyway. I'm already hungry and sleepy.
Yeah.
And I would never touch the stuff because I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
Paranoid android.
I will say this, the whole thing of it being good for creativity is definitely true.
Is it? Aren't you normally just... I suppose getting the ideas down on the paper is the problem.
Yeah. And a few times when I actually would have the motivation to do stuff with it, it was like, I'd always get a fuck ton done.
Ah. That surprises me. Thought if anything it'd be the opposite. So you don't associate it with people not being lazy fucks, do
This
you?
is where Moreland said the hood would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up that trail. Better look for tracks.
Ah. Where'd that go? I just looked at it. Right, let's see if I can eat a pie without getting it everywhere. Signs point to no. Look how much that's deflated. It was up like that. I hope it's remotely edible. Because pucker pies, I think, are a relatively posh brand, but it's still a pie. Steak and ale.
Steak and ale pie.
Hopefully mostly steak. Hopefully not too ale-y. It's a big piece of onion.
Wonder what a merchant would trade for this.
Search for tracks.
There. Tracks should lead me to the herd.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, the like wind and stuff really slows it down, which is realistic but annoying.
Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need.
Let's have an investigatory nibble, shall we? Might just take the hat off that. The hat doesn't look very tasty. Doesn't look very meaty, to be honest.
There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great.
How's your pie?
It's alright. It's a bit warm.
Machines
It's
weak to
just
fire.
intended.
Oh,
More machines? Down with them first.
Oh, my horsey is actually helping. Not much, but a little bit. Oh no, don't get hurted. Jesus. Weak to lightning. I don't have any light. Oh, I've got shock absorb thrusters actually.
Okay, got them all. Now where did the herd go?
Who's a good friend? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's a good one? Yes. Did a few kicks and you actually
Storm won't
helped.
last forever. I can push through.
Good cow. Yes, 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 yes. Tastes okay, but as usual with a pie, there's very little actual filling in it. But as it was free...
I think that's my main problem with pie whenever I've had it. It's just, you end up tasting the
pastry.
pastry more than you taste anything else.
And the weird thing is, pies aren't even very cheap.
No, they're not.
It's like, it should be cheap. It's mostly fucking flour. It's not a very easy to eat food while streaming though, that's for fucking sure. Ah. I thought I'd cut that piece small enough and I hadn't. Ho ho!
Gotta use something other than frost.
Some pesky heavy... Ugh, I don't want to deal with the bloody rebels. The humans are boring. I don't play robot dinosaur game to fight humans.
spectral dragons.
Maybe.
Midgar some
Huh.
father of all dragons.
Oh, they're on
Very
fire. Good,
spooky
good, good, good,
ghost.
good. Ah! Jesus. Jesus. Oh, why is there so many stinky humans? See, robots is fine.
Did you see that too?
Something there. Not sure.
Oh, piss off. That's cheating. He's got a machine gun or something. But unlike when I get a machine gun, his is actually good.
It's up to us. Come on. You start here. Let's split up.
Come on.
Cover more ground. I'm looking for her. You! Right that machine!
That was a goofy animation that didn't work properly.
It's on fire!
I'll take her out!
Anything?
I'm ready for you!
Still with me? Over there! You see her?
How do I get up there though, dickheads?
Was she planning on disappearing?
Ah, like that.
Fire! You might still hit her! Hey! Where have you gone now?
It's a mystery. You'll have to actually wait and see.
You can make this easier on the both of us.
Oh! Any second now. He just doesn't know how to react. Good. Also, despite the fact I've played Legend of Zelda and other similar games where you smash barrels, I have only recently started smashing barrels in this game because they just look like kind of boring environmental things. Oh, I need to sneeze. There. There. Sneeze. Explosion. Explosion.
Explosive sneeze.
Yeah, if you reduce the pastry down to like less than half of the original amount, you've almost got a fair amount of meat. I think if we'd waited 40 minutes and you actually wanted to half this, you would have died of sadness because there's like no actual food here for two people. Must be at the wrong side of this. Ah! Oh, fuck's sake. I have decided that I need to put a towel down when I mean, this has already got ketchup on. But because it's got tassels, the tassels overlap onto the plate.
Oh. End up getting goo on your tassels.
Gooey tassels. I don't want gooey tassels. Nobody wants gooey tassels. Got a soggy bottom too. On my food, not my bottom. My bottom is nice and clean and dry. Felt that was important information that everyone that's listening needs to know. I have a nice dry bottom. I shall update you if that changes.
Better try again from a different angle.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Did I just accidentally jump out that window? Of course I'll not be able to... whatever. It's only treasure, it doesn't matter. Not pay attention to what a long leg is weak to. Yeah, you little shit. Shock. Right, that's convenient, because that's what I've got currently equipped. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Ah! Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm on fire again.
Looks like the herd's caught between those sand piles. The kneecap. Good.
Oh, 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 oh. Piece of gravy jumped off.
Ew.
And the
Gravied yourself.
I've gravied the blanket and myself.
Oh.
Gravied myself in the attempt to tidy. Ah! Fucking hell. I'm just trying to pause my game. But the controller did a backflip. Launched the lip balm. Launched the controller. Unpaused the game. Do you think I might have an extra strong triple S tier of dyspraxia?
Ha! Cursed by the god of dyspraxia.
Yeah. So I think I might. I'm going to have to go and wash my hands now. It's fucking annoying. Oh, fuck off.
Ew.
Oh.
Gravy tassels.
Mm. Fucking tassels need wash now. I could just turn it the other way around and put that on the bottom. Yeah. Do that now. Would you like half a donut?
I'm good, thanks, Dragon. You can have it all if you want.
Shouldn't have done that before I washed the hands, but I'll not eat it immediately.
But I'm going to try and cut down my calories.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We need to have Some sort of healthy snacking for you when you get snack attacks, though.
Yeah.
Because I know you well enough to know that you can't just not. You go out on expeditions to you go all the way to the shops on like a fucking Monday. Because you're overwhelmed with the need to snack. I know, Kieran, but that's why we're so fucking fat. No, you weren't meant to drink that. Weak to fire.
You're on metal. Now's my chance. I can switch it up. One synthetic membrane. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
Ah!
Maybe soon enough.
Ah! Well, that pie was alright. I didn't feel satisfied with what I'd had with just me pizza. And it filled the void. Didn't do much more than that, to be perfectly honest, but... For free.
Be thankful Cyber had expecting this century pissed out of his mind, as he does
Otherwise,
every century, but
he'd be
still,
very
it'd be
upset because I'm eating pie.
At the moment, he can't tell his pie from his eye, so he should be fine.
That's a much more polite version of arse from elbow, isn't it?
Can tell your pie from your eye.
I really should have spoke to the doctor. I mean, I should have got an appointment is what I should have done, but when I rang the doctors up to be like, hey, can I have some more anti-choke pills, which I've forgotten to pick up, from the pharmacy. I think the pharmacy shuts at 9 now anyway in Tesco's, so I'd have to remember to get them like tomorrow on my break or something stupid.
I'm always willing to engage.
Where was I going with this thought process? Yeah, I need to ask about my ear, but I expect they'll be worthless. Because I've had so much, like, bad luck with the doctors. And Simon's convinced I'm just crazy. But it's like, no, I'm genuinely suffering from hearing difficulties. More so when I'm at work, but right now, like, this ear's sore.
Yeah. I've been there, darling.
Doesn't
Oh,
make any
like,
sense.
when you
It's
got,
it's
like,
not an ear infection though,
What can I do for you,
because
partner?
I mean it hurts a little bit, but it doesn't hurt. Ear infection
I've got
hurt.
everything I need
If that
to
makes
build
sense.
What do you need to get your
Diving
ears
mask.
God knows. I've never had any
think
problems with
diving
them in the.
mask
Well,
is
I never
enough.
had any problems until that one time that I got an ear
Okay, just on
infection.
yours.
Which I'd never had before in my life. Whereas you used to say you got them all the time as a kid, didn't you?
Yeah, all the time.
Whereas I've never, ever had that problem before. I caught stinky ear from you, obviously. That's what happened.
I haven't given you stink here.
I don't know. I never had an ear infection until you got involved in my life.
There's a marvel.
So by that logic...
If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get
But
down
how
there
would it even
and get
spread?
those
It's not really
embers.
got ear to ear.
Assuming I
I
don't.
don't know.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. We were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash
Nice
of
to have a million gil.
Nice.
roar of water surging in.
Yay.
Wait,
First
a
time
flash of
we've reached a
red?
million.
A red light
29 million.
from a spot
I'm not gonna afford a
near the
house.
grate on the floor where the water
stupid.
burst through. It's like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay. Time to see if this thing works. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
I guess this is the story moment that was meant to be would have normally been affected by my oxygen bar. But you just wouldn't. It just tells you can't swim past this point if you don't have the apparatus. So, as I was saying, it doesn't even like cheapen it.
Never been able to swim this deep before.
It just makes it more comfortable. Because I think it's not even a phobia; it's a normal fear. Drowning.
Yeah, some of those things like heights. It's a
Logic.
perfectly logical and rational fear for anyone to have.
I think, was it you or me who read somewhere apparently the only two fears people have naturally is fear of the dark and fear of heights. Everything else is like external factors.
It's fear of the dark, fear of heights, and the uncanny valley. They're the three things that are like common.
Freak
to all
out most humans.
Which makes you wonder, why is it that we learn to fear dark things that look almost human, but not quite? That come from high above.
I've looked at the sentence and not read any of it.
Stanley.
Thank you. That was really helpful. Bleh.
You fluffy. Fluffy.
Bit pooey down there though, so be careful when you get gravied.
Ew.
I don't want to be gravy poo.
Gooey dragon. Gooey dragon.
Jesus. That really hurt my ear. No, the one that's already sore. I would never make loud squeaking noises at you.
I unleashed a supersonic hiccup.
It was painful,
You're
yeah.
not ready.
I've read this paragraph twice as well.
I think that first word is in. Ah! You.
Oh. Pretty.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Is there anything? Yes, there is something over there. I've already scanned this video game. Okay. I had scanned that. Stupid.
Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
Look, he's a cool dragon.
Oh, it's cool.
Fish.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding.
Tide Ripper.
This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome.
flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. Could use fire against it. More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for the entire city.
Yapida.
Nobody. I'm fighting Shiva.
Ah.
I see.
Yeah.
I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
Can I climb that? Totally could get up from here. Huh. Aha. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. Oh, it is hot.
There's the map. The second node should be on the other side of the dome. Another access point. Should get me to the second node. Find this in my stash later.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once.
Let's see if that helped.
Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Big blip.
Baby.
Baby. Please don't call me baby.
Baby.
Unless you've got the wealth of Elvis, I'm not interested.
The maintenance stations should be
It's
at
the only
south
reason
end.
that anyone would get away with talking like that.
Hey, you said that little dance. That was a pretty big factor. You can play guitar. Chicks love somebody who plays the guitar. Hey baby, I can play a guitar.
I'm trying to not get eaten underwater. Stupid thing is, that's a fucking burrower. They're like level 5. Oh, sorry, level 12. It's doing me a bother. Doing the murder. Oh, you can't stealth things that are underwater. Okay, fair enough. Move, character model. No, don't move. There's a shark. Not a shark. Crocodile, much scarier.
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Love, 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 love. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bother the doctors again. It's so annoying how difficult it is to get them on the phone to even book an appointment. Like, I think I might be able to book an appointment on the app, but the thing is, I don't know who I need it with, and whether or not they'll just go, oh, go pay and go to a ear person. It's like, well, I don't know what it is. That's why I'm asking my GP.
I don't mean like a literal ear doctor, but I'm just imagining it like an ear with legs.
Gross.
And one has a duck stethoscopes. Hello, design ear person. Yes, you probably should. Go see a doctor, darling.
So it's been persistent for, it must be like a month or something stupid now.
There should be a console in here.
But it doesn't help when I'm having troubles, and Simon's just like, nope, that's not real. It's like, what is wrong with you, boy?
I just don't think he's a particularly empathetic person, darling.
I don't think he's uncaring. I think he's just stupid. I think he doesn't believe that I'm actually hurt. Thinks I'm just being a dramatic... What is it? Is it female hysteria?
There. Time to dry this place out.
I don't even think it's your gender, darling. I think it's just Simon.
Oh no, it's just
anything
that's a
that's
funny
mild
thing.
inconvenience. He just goes, oh. I think you would marry a dainty lady or a 6 foot tall bodybuilder.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Excitement. At least the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Disorientated.
chocolate running around.
Yeah.
I just seen your message saying you might need a rescue.
Yeah, I made it home, it's fine. I also know better than to expect you to respond to texts if you're not already looking at them. I would have attempted to ring you if I needed rescued.
I'm fine if I stick to shotgun though. Purge left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. I can't override that machine until I find the right code.
Shut up. Thank you. I don't really want to have to deal with a crocodile, thank you very much.
that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle! Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the Embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Wow.
Places, fellas. Listen to that overhang.
It's weak to frost and shock. Ow! Guys, you're meant to be helping. I'm not entirely convinced you're doing anything. NPCs are meant to be helping. You'll be surprised to learn that they're not.
Ammo first.
Oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Please help.
I can keep going.
Where is the... Ah, only... That was annoying.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little revenue. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down
Stealing
here.
some water,
Is she
my
not?
juice is too strong.
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. This easy? Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring her home.
Ah!
Ah,
How fares your video game?
it's good. Doing, you can repeat some of the story missions once a day to get a huge amount of XP.
Oh,
So,
that's weird.
yeah, it's to encourage people to redo old quests so that people that are newly playing the game
I've got
can
people to play
actually-
with.
Yeah,
Okay.
reward to people that have done it before, but massive amount of XP equivalent to their level.
Ah.
So I'm sort of leveling my Dark Knight by going through it, look on the daily roulettes.
Ah.
I'm getting close to where Runda's crew lost
I
their
don't often bother with
fortunes.
them if I'm playing my Dragoons,
Said
I
only
just
a bristleback
level
would
up the
be able
story
to sneak
XP.
them out into the
But
sun.
since my Dark Knight's like 20 levels below my Dragoon, you physically can't do the story quests.
Oh.
Because you have to be at least level 80 to start them.
Oh.
Because of the point I'm at,
I should be
obviously
able to
you
use that
naturally play the game and start at level 1, slowly scale up.
Yeah.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
Wow, that was really easy in comparison. There was one boss, but this I'm one level below the recommended level.
Yeah.
And I just brute forced the boss, whereas the fucking elephant one, even at like 10 levels higher, I just couldn't fucking do it.
System reboot initiated.
Looks Looks like taking Poseidon
There's
triggered
some
a restart
mechanic
of
on
the
the
city's
elephant
power
one that you're
system.
missing. Are there, like,
Maybe.
explosives gathered around, or some way to, like...
Though it's got loads of different body parts that are resistant or weak
Crew
to
must have
different
headed back up
stats
top.
that I've got access
Probably
to,
understand
but
the area,
I hit them and it's still... It moves far too fast to be able to like get a good aim on it and stuff, despite being an elephant. It's a fucking fast elephant, but whatever. I'll just go back and poke it after I'll maybe try the third story quest first.
Yeah.
Because this was actually a decent quest. I actually quite enjoyed this quest.
It looks very pretty.
Look at Vegas.
Oh.
Most of it's still intact. It just got flooded. It was in a dome, so they would have drowned.
Live and dead.
Dead. Thing is, there's a single crocodile down here. It would probably be a good opportunity to try and get parts off it, because there's only one instead of like 5, but I don't want to, it's scary. Snap maws.
Pardon me.
Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
Whatever she did, she must have powered up the whole city.
Hey!
Gramps always wanted.
It's not looking at it now. Look at it.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the clan.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh?
Yeah.
I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
Whee! Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Bonk. Oh, someone's got a side quest.
Oh, put these in.
I see you, champion. Sit.
That's just a rumour. That will be it. So there's a rebel camp nearby. Watch out.
There's a tall neck south of
Oh,
here
actually.
that's been acting twitchy.
Definitely don't sound
Something's
like
wrong with it, but I'm not sure
Maybe if I
what.
follow their tracks, I can
Might be
find out where
smart to
they're
stay
headed.
alert if you run
I
into
can probably use my... Good to know.
She was simultaneously listening to this woman and
It'll give me useful data on this.
interacting with some enemies running past. So she's like, yes, I could follow them if I track their footsteps. So I've got the resources to get this, but I don't know if I need it.
Honorable Payne.
Gauntlet runs? Machine riders through the desert. They don't appear to be rebels, so who are they? Oh, okay. It must be a race. I already know the animal that I've got sucks, so I will not be even thinking about trying to do that right now.
I'm gonna have to find another bristleback.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north.
Gotcha.
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Pizza?
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread with cheese and some sauce.
I like it already.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
a nice place.
well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. There's a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt a VOD will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Why are you playing a card game again, Kieran?
I'm just waiting for a key to pop.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, Alexander.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the sun. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful.
It takes some time, but yeah. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things.
And fling you.
I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
You've got to kill a
Like
certain
some-
enemy before the massive amount of time passes.
Time wasting, got it.
I should get going.
I
And
just
there's
keep
excitement,
practicing
there's a bit of
this
difference to it.
thing.
And it also
Smells like
separates
the
up
mechanic
party.
of boss is currently invulnerable, fight the goons.
The thing is, the rest of the party can still damage the boss.
I suppose.
It just
This
pulls away the
place is
people that are
starting
doing
to
the most
come
damage.
Yeah,
Ah.
and Gaia placed all the data
So you've got to
she
have
got
a
from your focus
balanced
into that
party that's actually all
archive.
capable.
Yeah.
With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and
The
train.
the
And if
big
you need
bosses
us,
in this that
we'll be there to
unfortunately you have
fight
to
at
get
your
multiple
side.
hours in before you fight them, all tend to have sort of weird, unique mechanics. Like all this stuff was part of the
I'm guessing
Alexander
Talana
raid,
didn't stay for long.
where a bunch of goblins summoned, they literally
Makes you
summon
wonder what this
Alexander.
Amada's guy
You
did
got
to
to make
grab
your
her
way
attention.
all through the inside of
Whatever it was,
Alexander,
she
slowly
didn't tell me.
taking out all of its
Must be quite a
subsystems.
story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
How's training with Zell?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
We saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still,
I haven't calculated the right amount of squash to use for this Capri Sun yet. I keep thinking I know the right amount and using too much.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look fun?
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Oh, yeah. Love you.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tanakh?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tanakh looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tanakh saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tanakh with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tanakh would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already. I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Eh? Where's the got an exclamation mark? Ah, small.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured
What do you
kept
actually
pouring
get
into
when you
Plainsong.
win your card battles? Does it depend who you're fighting?
You get
More
gold
cards.
saucer points,
One day,
which expend all kinds
I
of
woke up to
goodies.
hear a Karja raiding
And
party
there's a
had
chance
ransacked
to
my
win
village
a
during the
card.
night.
And
I
the
rushed
card
there
you
with
get
the healers
varies
to help the
from enemy to
survivors.
enemy. But some of them, like this
remember.
asshole, have ridiculously low drop rates.
Dickhead.
So I've won multiple times, but I have to keep on beating him.
I suppose if you're waiting for a queue to pop, it's a good thing to do, but then it's like, what if you're winning and then the queue pops?
I mean, each card match is usually over in like
A minute.
less than a minute,
Alright.
30 seconds. So
It's basically a loading screen game.
yeah, sort of. It's a little mini game, and the whole tournament's every single week against real players.
You said you set out to
And
fight
if
the
you
Karja
win
alone?
them, you get really
I
big
did.
rewards. Just
But it turned out
kind
I
of
was
a
the
nice
only
little
one.
side distraction to do if you want to
News of my
build it up. You
disagreement
stand a bit of
with the
chance against the real
chorus spread through
players,
the
and then
plains.
you can
Before I
good.
knew
get some
I had more
seriously
than a dozen
decent
Atari
bank.
warriors ready to follow me into battle.
And also, even just by
We
playing
knew
the
we
games,
couldn't
win
take
or
on the
lose,
Karja
I can
armies head on.
fill out entries in my
But we also
challenge
knew
log.
the lay of the
I
land
just got
better
one
than
called a
they
winner
did.
is you,
We
which is
ambushed
winning
smaller
10
raiding
triple triad
parties,
matches this week.
sabotaged their
And
supply
that gives
lines,
me
and
like
hit their encampments
8,000
at night.
Mandeville God Saucer
Sounds
points.
like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids.
You got the
But
thingy.
I know that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Chocolate's ridiculously low.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Beep, 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 beep.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
Oh,
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith. Yeah, a very...
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Poseidon with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone, or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. Alright. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Oh.
Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Okay, has sent me a photograph. What is it? Is it a funny haha?
Yeah.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Thor Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud. This is the rite of passage that Bashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving, back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what? My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. I wish he was here. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Yeah, that one was called Hades.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Yeah, I need to go to bed soon. Don't want to go to bed. Oh, there was some serious pop in there.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Oh.
This is a dungeon space though, Fantasy 3. Final stage of that game.
Future people.
What the hell?
Found something that deactivates their armor.
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Ah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The snow brought the chill.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Knock rebels, Asaram, Zenith, freaky machine. Nothing different.
And also with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. This'll be my stash when I need it.
Don't
Looks
die.
like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Val. down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old-world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
I kind of wish this game would give them a saving symbol.
Kind of data center.
If it does, I haven't noticed
Might
it.
be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Just say the game is saving, do not turn it off or you will die a horrible death.
Well, not quite like that. More like so I know where my last checkpoint was. Like, for example, I haven't had a bonfire recently, but it autosaves, but I don't know how often it autosaves. Let me see your flaves.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was being
I'm sure there must have been one you haven't eaten yet.
From that device nearby.
There's more in the other bag.
So Eleuthea's gone?
Oh, you're running low on wine gunners.
Probably.
Oh yeah, because there's other flavours in the bag as
Still
well.
searching for the asset. Let's keep looking
Try all
around.
the flavours. You said the cola was a bit
Yeah, it just tastes kind of almost soapy.
That's bad.
Odd.
Dream Shake, was that as awful?
Yeah.
Pineapple? Acidy?
Yeah, unfortunately. All pin-up his ass.
Fruity mix.
Fruity mix, honestly, kind of. It's alright, but it tastes a bit nothingy.
Strawberry cream?
Could you do me a favour, then? Could you pass me a little bit of tissue? The coils come slightly loose, and I don't want to touch it with my bare hands to retighten it. Danke.
I thought you had human hands. And how was the fruit salad?
A bit nothingy.
You know how I've got lots of these Haribo Tankfastic tubs and we should label them as green, yellow and red?
Good, meh, awful.
Yeah.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Throw it into the fires of Mount Doom. Guess what? I got a present for you.
Thank you. The best smelling tissue paper in the world.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this
Have you
one
tried
doesn't
the
seem to
raspberry
have
one?
giant
Yeah, I
killing
think you have,
machines.
haven't you?
Yeah.
It smells
Or
very
anything
much like
you
the
can
raspberry
blow up.
seeds. I didn't realise had their own unique smell until I smelled that, and that's what it smells like. It doesn't smell like raspberry flesh, it smells like raspberry seed. It's not bad. Pretty sure you've tried that one. Or maybe you had more than one of the same.
I know. It didn't even have it in impression in my memory if I did.
It's another part of the reason why I suggested having lots of boxes for them. You should then have a box of not yet tried. Especially since we've got the boxes for now anyway. Well, not for now. For sweeties.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility. This place
What were they
keeps
for?
on going. Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia... the
10
Zenith-
story moments distracted by belly flaps.
But when I caught up to him in the dawn, he said he needed our help. He dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal.
Part of the advanced caring package, I'm afraid.
When did I come sign up to that one?
Oh, I was in the small print when you recruited me.
Oh dear.
Put me on over. Specifically,
Control console. To
said in
access
the
the storage
contract
units.
has a right to
Can it
belly
tell us
bop
if the
at
asset
any
is in
time.
Oh, let's find out.
Oh, so many treasures in here. Which makes me all the more paranoid about not having a save point. don't know what the code is.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Two, 3, 7. Oops.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like.
Maybe this one.
No, 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 that's not what I want to click. 237, it says 236.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number.
Oh, there's a body in there. That's going to be Elizabeth Sobeck. Oh no, it's just another clone of me.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I'd hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So
she's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
Yay! New friend.
New friend.
Aloy with short hair. It's called Beta.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Prepare for battle.
Here it comes!
Acid and plasma. $85.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Ah!
Acid's eating away at it. Now to follow up. I should scan that thing. See if it has any That thing's quick.
Ah! That's the thing. No, piss off. Piss off. Got him.
There.
They're not unkillable.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
I've got 4 skill points I haven't used. That's a bit silly, isn't it? Get to my next, like, the next time I get to a campfire, I'll get off, I think. This bit's cool. It's like, yeah, the actual story quests are good, but that Heffalump one was just unfair. So there was nothing fun about it, it was just difficult. unreasonably difficult. I don't know that it was just a case of it had too much health for one. That's like one of the really laziest ways to make things more difficult. Just here's a bloatload of health.
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend. I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shit. I'll just sneak around behind it. No crunch under my boots. A heavy weapon. That can help.
Where?
It's on the move!
Hit it again! Get out of there!
I could use it against the Spectre.
Oh, this heavy weapon.
Hey, watch this. Idiot beats
Ow!
hammer.
Rude. I see the heavy weapon. Let me get to it.
You need help, my boy?
Still in this front.
Don't get that stuff on you. Hey, want me to hit you again? Who's next?
Got it. Nice. Dropped whatever that weapon is.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the cartoon. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
That it does.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now! Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
What else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas place you found. Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Merlin guy seems pretty smart. Though, risking the Tanakh clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
Maybe I should check up on them at some point. Just in case.
Right.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing.
Said I'm gonna
Those
have
two
blue mage.
lovebirds over there been giving me
So
a
I
hand.
take enemy
To
attacks
be honest,
and
all the
learn
little
them.
symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to
It's the
speed.
best parts in the game for soloing a lot of stuff.
You know, that MMO that
Don't go causing
isn't
too
about
much
multiplayer. It's like Steven's like, if you just view it as a single player, I'm like, I wouldn't be playing it if it was just a single player game. The whole point is it's a multiplayer
There are
game.
more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off. Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
What else have you been up to?
I've been
What are you
studying
riding?
Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions.
Huh.
I wanted to understand why
Weird.
one of them would do what they did to
changes
Fa.
form.
Imagine my
Well,
surprise
I
when
know.
I looked into this.
He's
Hephaestus.
a rabbit.
Found out
Carries me.
it helped create all
And there's a
machines,
fly.
our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth, like a heart beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you are...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered.
They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. And I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
Sorry,
That
it's
wasn't
alright.
part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
I appreciate they had a moment of, oh, for fuck's sake, you're so far behind. You don't have the technology because she's from, like, the future.
But I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
I have genuinely enjoyed what I have played tonight because I have made story progress.
Oh my god.
I'm pleased that I went, fuck it, I'll just try and do the second part of the story.
Because I think this game's at its best when you're doing the main story stuff.
Yeah, the side stuff's Ubisofty.
Yeah.
You and Darren okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone's settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
Asked one of the dudes to help get us some flowers for inside the base. He said he'd rather stick his head inside a snap mall.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Just gonna go hang out with Gaia, then I'm gonna go to bed, unfortunately. I don't want to go to bed, but if I don't go to bed... Oh, I should have been asleep 10 minutes ago. But I'm not tired enough. I wasn't tired enough and things had started getting exciting. So I'll go to bed after this.
I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Simon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
A side
There's
quest.
something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
I don't have time, but I want to know before I leave here.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
It'll distract me.
Whee!
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Oh, another side quest.
If you're ever in need of a quick refuge, there's an ancient tunnel north of here that machines tend to avoid. I scouted it many times trying to find a way further in, but the way is blocked. Whatever the tin had in there, they kept it locked away.
Thanks for letting me know. Ancient tunnel, huh? Might be a good idea to take a look around if I'm in the area.
Just need more money. I need more money still.
Good fit, I'm sure.
Keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
Yeah. You know how I'm tempted actually instead, because I'm only one level below that quest, to try and do that main quest. And then by the time I'm done that, when I finally circle back around to the elephant, I might be able to defeat it properly.
Surely you would have been. You could be a lot stronger with better weapons and armor.
Yeah, because I don't really want to have to turn it down to bitch baby mode. That feels wrong. Oh, I just used a fucking... What? I was at a campfire! I just used 2 campfire oh, whatever.
This is where Zoe said we'd find the Grimhorns
Stupid.
to heal Fainsong's land gods.
Yeah.
If you fast travel from a campfire to another campfire, it doesn't cost you resources, but I was stood next to the campfire when I opened my map.
Oh, right.
Doesn't really matter, but it shouldn't do that either.
I should let her know I'm here.
Oh, this campfire is a special campfire. What the fuck? This is a side quest. That's not what I was looking for. For fuck's sake.
Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon.
Okay, well, can I save at this campfire
I'm glad
then?
we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
Because that's 2 levels above my level.
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Thane and the chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
This image is of the old world. Looks like a plane and some kind of metal structure.
$31 into this game now.
Oh.
But yeah.
Time well spent.
I feel like I spent 5 to 10 hours fucking around doing side quests, but the game kind of forced me to do that annoyingly. The main story should level you up enough to reach the next main story quest.
It should do.
And doing side quests should make you OP. But no, I've had a really good session on it tonight. It's just a shame I've got to go to bed. But I've got more